Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Frontier Doubles League Week 6. Right now, we've got an Expert League match. The Unicorns going up against the Gators, the team of Mythonian or Myth and KC versus STUUUUUBZ and Robot Man. Both these teams on the opposite end of the spectrum. Gators have been dominating over in the Green Conference, where the Unicorns have struggled a little bit, but the combo of KC and Myth is coming back at us, and we saw what they could do in season 1. They won the whole thing, so we're going to have to see if they can keep that momentum going. They are 1-4 right now. It's not the best record, but they have time to bring it around as they haven't played their top lineup in some time. So we're going to have to see how they fare against the Gators, who have looked so controlling on the offense. Their offensive rotations is something to keep in mind. A lot of the teams in season 2 have had so much pressure and so much speed, and that's really where the Unicorns haven't been in the best. And there we go, STUUUUUBZ. He's going to start us off fast with, I think that's the new car that he's coming out with, and what a bullet. That one dropping straight down for him. KC in an awkward spot, and the missiles coming in. 14 seconds in, and the Gators, they're going to start off strong. Unicorns, they know what they're in for. They know how fast the shots can come through for the Gators, and just like that, Robot open net opportunity cannot find the target, but a booming clear is going to send it back the other way. Dangerous off the crossbar, but Robot Man able to clean it away. Still pressure on for the Unicorns. It's a dangerous ball. Myth with the pass in, but Robot Man with a much needed demo to relieve some of the pressure. Mythonian getting very aggressive, keeping the ball in the Gators half. He's still going for it. It's something we haven't seen from him in this season. He has been the last man defender. KC with a slow shot, gonna force out a double commit from the Gators. Robot Man now beating Myth. KC in a 1v2 situation. He plays it well, gets the 50 win, and takes a shot towards net. STUUUUUUBZ, he has to make the save, and he does. Great play by him, and KC on his way out gets the boost grab. Pressure up for the Unicorns. Myth is going to tie up the series. What a play by him. That boost grab by KC. STUUUUUUBZ couldn't catch up to it, and Myth with a nice little backward shot. Going to find that near post. Robot didn't see it coming. That's the pressure that the Unicorns have to keep up, because there's not many teams that can say they have the Gators on the back foot. And with very little time in this game, you can expect it to be a slugfest. Oh, and STUUUUUUBZ with a great shot. KC a little bit overcommitted. He's going to find that one. That's just something you got to watch out for. Oh, unfortunate play by Myth, and STUUUUUUBZ, he was able to read that one. 50 going off of the corner. Unfortunate for them, but Gators are going to take that every day. Very little you can do about that. Unexpected. Another dominating kickoff by STUUUUUUBZ. KC, he's got a slow play. He's got plenty of time to work with it. He's going to 50 Robot, but STUUUUUUBZ ever so fast to the challenge. That's a dangerous touch, though. Robot's going to have to play some defense from behind, and he's not going to be able to, but KC puts it high. It was an open net. Myth now can't find the target. KC might have had an angle on that, but Myth went ahead and took it. And now it's a counter attack, but the Gators also hit the cross or the post. The Woodwork being the best defender in this match for both these teams. It's not what you want to see. KC looking for Myth in the midfield. Myth doesn't find contact. And STUUUUUUBZ waiting on the back wall, clears it away, but not before KC gets involved. Robot with another great clear, keeping it out of the center of the field. Myth with an incredible dunk. It's going to keep up pressure for the Unicorns. This one high above the Gators net. It's going to get cleared away by STUUUUUUBZ. The Gators are very fast. Oh, and that dunk, if Robot Man was any closer, he might have been able to capitalize on it. But both these teams, when they're on offense, they are beating the other team to the ball. The Unicorns, they just need to find that final shot to push it through, really get something going. It's not been threatening too far. Maybe some miscommunication happening where someone else might have taken the shot. That one's off the crossbar. Robot Man almost catching everyone off guard. I certainly thought it was in. Oh, that's a great pass. Myth, he can't find the contact, though, to put it in the net. Now STUUUUUBZ trying to dribble it out of his corner, getting caught up by both Unicorns players. KC's going to turn on that aggressive, but 0 boost to his name. He's going to lose the challenge to Robot Man. Now up the sidewall, gets bumped for his efforts. STUUUUUBZ, he beats Myth. It's an open net. Robot Man has it. 2-goal lead now for the Gators. This Gators team, they are just so fast. They're able to put away their shots too. Robot Man, way to be there for STUUUUUBZ. KC going for the boost, was not expecting it to go in that way. Myth had to get a touch there, and it was all on the line. So the Unicorns, they don't look bad in this game. They just need to find those shots to really send it home. Or else the Gators, they could just run away with this one. This Robot, he's got 0 boost, but he's just going to stay aggressive. That's the pressure that they have. And Myth on an open net, 0 boost, though, to do anything with it. He just needs to get it on target. That's a double commit from the Gators. Myth, he's over 1. KC, he's in the midfield. STUUUUUUBZ, though, so fast, will meet him in the air. Myth keeping up the pressure. They've got a minute to go. They need 2 more goals. And that is a great play. Oh, but Robot Man couldn't find the touch. And the Unicorns are going to have to start from their goal line. Oh, that is so lucky for the Unicorns. Going right off the crossbar. And it's an understatement to say that the woodwork of this field has been doing most of the defense. Because, you know, if the Unicorns had a little bit better shooting accuracy, this might be over. But KC is going to clean that one up. Myth, that post has been his worst nightmare this match. Open net. Thought he had little less time than he did, but he does manage to get some help from his brother in arms, literally and physically. So 30 seconds ago, the Unicorns, they just need 1 more goal and to force overtime. This team is so capable. The backflip from Myth is going to open up the chance for the Gators to put the nail in the coffin. STUUUUUUBZ now taking it slow on the sidewall, pops it middle. Robot Man, very good patience to put that one away. Myth, it's off the back wall. STUUUUUUBZ, he has to rotate in. He doesn't find contact. KC is going to get the equalizer with 7 seconds in game 1. That was incredible play. That is exactly what the Unicorns needed. KC slowed down the shot so STUUUUUUBZ didn't get any contact. It's a beautifully executed play by the Unicorns. If they could take game 1 here, this could be huge going into the rest of the series. Time ticking down. We've got overtime in game 1. This has been a battle between these two teams. The Unicorns definitely show that they have what it takes. They've run into so many top lineups because they are so scared. Everyone is so scared of what they can bring. Now they're running into not the Gators top lineup, but still they have so much pressure, so much control. They're the number 1 team in goals in the expert league, so it's something that you have to keep in mind. Myth trying to get ball control, interrupted by STUUUUUUBZ. KC looking for Myth in the midfield, but no, he backed off a little bit too far. Got to make a crucial touch, and he does. Robot Man, he pops that into the midfield. Myth, 0 boost to work with, and couldn't find the shot. STUUUUUUBZ, that's a dangerous ball in the midfield. KC's up for the shot, and now it's an open net chance for the Gators. STUUUUUUBZ isn't going to miss that. Game 1 going to the Gators, and they had the battle for it. I mean, despite the record of the Unicorns, they overcommitted in that last second, causing the goal, but they didn't look bad. They had the majority of the pressure, and that's not something too many teams can say about the Gators. This team is something to be careful of because they outshot the Gators, and I don't think that's ever happened other than when they played whenever they played the Huskies, I believe. So Gators are doing a very good job of keeping that defense locked down. STUUUUUUBZ over 1,000 score this game. He definitely earned that MVP medal. But everyone else has been putting in effort. Unicorns, Myth assisting. He's 100% goal participation. That is something you want to see. That is just, you know, the Unicorns, they look good in game 1 as long as they don't get discouraged. The overcommit is what caused that entire thing. So if they could just keep that under control, then it's definitely looking better for them as the series goes on. So we're going to have to see how they can change, how they can adapt to that Gators, because they took their opportunities and just made them count. That is all that the Gators did. They were able to put away the shots when they mattered. The Unicorns, the post, the crossbar, it got in their way, but they were able to tie up the series and force the overtime. So it's good from both teams. We're just going to have to see if they can get more of those opportunities to be on target. And just like that, Robot Man is going to be a nuisance off the kickoff. STUUUUUBZ can't find the shot. It's a little bit high. Now the Unicorns have a 2v1 opportunity, but the bounce off the wall is not going to be in favor of Myth. This Robot Man challenges hard. That's an open net chance for the Unicorns. KC, 0 boost to catch up with it. And Robot Man, he's going to put that off the back wall, looking for the double touch. Good block by Myth to clear that one away, and an even better 50. That's an open net. Just needs to find the target. He does it on the first, but gets it on the second. Unicorns with the lead here in game 2. It was a great play by Myth to put it away, as so many times he's been blocked by the post. This time he used it, didn't take the immediate shot, forced Robot to guess where it was going. And they were able to get the quick lead. KC, or Myth, looking for another one. KC off the post so many times, but the Unicorns are still keeping up pressure. Myth couldn't find contact, but he managed to keep it into his corner, which is what mattered. Would have been an open net if not. STUUUUUUBZ now looking for the double touch, doesn't find contact. Myth committed, however. Robot looking for the top left, saved by KC. Unicorns playing some stellar defense right now. Another shot, Myth with a backflip. STUUUUUUBZ is going to get an easy one and going to be killed by his own goal explosion in the process. That clear had to be better by KC. He just popped it into the midfield. Myth, I don't know what happened. Maybe just a feels backflip, man, but that's not what you want to see. They had the lead, but lost it in an unfortunate effort. So we're going to have to see. Robot doesn't find the contact off the kickoff. Luckily, no player was there. Awkward rotations now for the Gators. Myth, it's not great contact. It's going to slow down, give STUUUUUUBZ a lot of time to rotate and take a shot on an open net. Unicorns rotating a little bit too wide. STUUUUUUBZ has the entire field to work with. That's not what you want to do. We saw what he can do in game 1. He's going to score an open net 9 times out of 10. And now, Unicorns, they had the early lead, but lost it just as quickly. Robot Man with an incredible save to give them the lead, but an even better shot by Mythonian to clean it up, ties up the game. STUUUUUUBZ had a questionable touch there. I mean, I get Robot Man was going on the side, maybe wanted to transition, but Myth, well, he read him all day. He's going to tie it up. 3:30 to go, and there is no winner in sight so far. The Unicorns are putting up a fight. They just have to make sure they clean up the rotations. KC looking for the bump, hit the post, so Myth has to play some defense by himself for a little bit. STUUUUUUBZ on the boost grab. It's going to slow down some offense. Robot Man going to take advantage of the boost starve too. Myth has nothing, looking to collect some pads. STUUUUUUBZ getting demoed for his efforts. Buys much needed time for this Unicorns line. Now KC, he's looking for Myth, but again, Robot Man, he stole the boost from Myth, so he's not going to push up as far. Myth still on 0. STUUUUUUBZ is just driving around, doing whatever he wants, and now that's a dangerous ball into the midfield. Robot Man is a little bit too far back to take a shot. KC on a 1v1 chance. He gets it over one Myth. He needs to take the shot. Bumped in the midfield by STUUUUUUBZ. He's just too awkward to find the shot. And STUUUUUUUBZ is going to power his way through the Unicorns. Going to give them the lead right back. That is just awkward play by KC. He could have let it roll and maybe taken it to the sidewall. But instead, STUUUUUUBZ just muscling through this Unicorns lineup. It's just very good play by STUUUUUUBZ, capitalizing on every mistake that the Unicorns are making. But the Unicorns are able to battle back. Open net opportunity. Myth doesn't take his time. He had so much of it, but just tries to rush the shot. The panic is definitely settling in for the Unicorns. High ball into the midfield. Myth doesn't get it. STUUUUUBZ, again, keeping up the pressure for the Gators. They've had so much more pressure in this game, and the drop down from STUUUUUUBZ is going to give Robot the 2-goal lead. On just uncontested play, KC, he had to react to that one as soon as it dropped. And, well, we saw what happens if he gave them space, and that's exactly what happened. You got to be there on every touch that the Gators make because it's so calculated that you have to make sure everything is accounted for because they take opportunity when it comes. Robot, awkward air, awkward ball. KC, well, if you're going to drive that one in front of your own net, KC's going to be there. That is a goal that could have been easily avoided. But KC, that's the opportunity he needs to take. And, well, we're just at a 1-goal game again. Unicorns, they had the lead. They lost it, and now they've been battling back ever since. They have been able to stay in this game, and nobody goes on the Gators side. What was this? Myth just takes a shot. Robot Man stops. He might have he probably wanted the jump, but the wall might have just sucked him back into it, so he couldn't do anything. And the Unicorns are going to equalize and get the lead off the kickoff. KC, just a madman right now. Robot doesn't find any contact. And the Unicorns are going to find the lead late here in game 2. Oh, man. You couldn't ask for a weirder game right now. Unicorns had the goal lead in the first 30 seconds, lost it, have been battling back, and then in 10 seconds, they get it back and lose it. STUUUUUUBZ gonna get credited for that one with a great pass from Robot Man. Just cleaning it up and muscling it through. STUUUUUUBZ has been hitting the gym, and it shows. The Unicorns just cannot keep a lead. But it is good seeing this game too, because the Unicorns are shooting 5 on 6. So the shot accuracy, they haven't had extending pressure, but they've made every single shot count. And meanwhile, the Gators, for some reason, have 2 saves off of 6 shots. So somewhere math is not working, but that's okay. We're not here for Math Simulator. We're here to see the last minute of gameplay. Unicorns, they have the pressure right here. Myth taking a shot. It's a double commit from the Gators. KC, he has the shot. It's just off. He's going to leave it for Myth. The pop up high looking for the double touch. Myth will put that away. Unicorns, they get the lead back. They have been battling here, and that's the communication we wanted to see in game 1. They had the opportunity wasted, but this time Myth, he calls off KC. He puts it away. That is what you want to see. 40 seconds. They just have to keep the lead. And that's a great kickoff to start it off. STUUUUUUBZ will send this one long into the Unicorns half and follow up his own touch. Shot in from Robot Man. Unicorns nowhere to be seen. Nobody is making contact. And the Gators tying it up once again. Myth, he waited too long. He wanted to catch it in going into the midfield and probably get a dribble going. But Gators are not going to give you that time. Robot Man was reading that ball off of the wall all day, every day. That is something you can't let slip by. And now the flick over one. STUUUUUUBZ is going to beat KC, so Myth has to play a 1v2 now in the defense with 0 boost. Doesn't get punished for it. The demo didn't come through. And now the Unicorns back the other way. A good pinch sends it towards the Unicorns half again. Myth, fake challenges 1, going to get bumped. Avoids it well. We could be looking at our second overtime of this series. STUUUUUUBZ, that's a dangerous ball off the back wall. Overtime in game 2. Definitely, if you thought this series was going to be a sweep, just given the records, well, you would be mistaken. Because the Gators, might have underestimated the power of KC and Myth, and that pinch doesn't go in favor of the Unicorns. Myth, to keep up pressure, couldn't find the second touch. STUUUUUBZ, he sends a shot on KC, own goals, and Gators are gonna take us to match point. Oh, it is heartbreaking. KC just couldn't get around the ball. And the Gators, oh, they're gonna take it. Oh, it hurts. They battled back so much. They couldn't hold a lead in this game. But it looked good. Myth shooting 4 for 4. Oh man, it's just, they had it. Every opportunity was there for the Unicorns. They just couldn't finish out the game, and now you just have to wonder, that's 2 very tough losses off of very easy mistakes. And oh, it's just, how do you build up now? The Gators, they have just been able to put it away. Unicorns, they gotta find something to get back in this one. It's just, I mean, the defense just has to be better from the Unicorns. Every time they've been rotating a little bit too wide, maybe a little bit too slow at times, and the challenges, they just haven't been there. So they've got to do something to clean it up on the other end, or else this could not be good. They've got tasked to reverse sweep the Gators, who have looked so strong. So we're gonna have to see. They've got something. They've got to clean it up on the defense if they want a chance. A stronger rotation. The communication was there on offense, but now reverse sweep challenge. Robot Man starting off aggressive. That's a great save by KC. And now both Unicorns players here a little bit awkward. That's a great 50 though for the Unicorns. Open net. KC, he's up against Robot, takes a shot. Oh, Myth. It was a little bit too fast. Myth diving on it again, looking for the disruption. STUUUUUBZ avoids the demo, gets the Robot. We'll get the demo on Myth. And now going the other way. Oh, it's a misflip by Myth. So many M's being said right now. It's awkward to even talk about it. But the Unicorns, it just looks sloppy in the midfield. They just cannot break out. They don't have the control like the Gators do. That one high up the back wall. Myth is just going to play it into the corner, just trying to find something. STUUUUUBZ is going to get even more aggressive, cutting off that midfield line. Unicorns, they have to break out here, but Robot Man is not going to let that happen. He has been so fast in this game, cutting off everything. That is the style that the Gators love to play. The demo comes through, but Robot Man doesn't care. The awkward ball. Myth, not sure what to do. Oh, that was KC, my bad. But it's just, the defense just needs to be better positioning, better rotations. The Gators have been getting away with easy ones, really. And now Robot, he's looking for the double touch. Finds contact. STUUUUUUBZ is going to clean it up. Myth can't get back to it. 2-goal lead now in game 3. Unicorns, they need this win. And I think they're getting in their own heads at this point. Losing those last 2 games in overtime, it's heartbreaking. And they ran into a hot Gators team, really. They have been putting away every single option, every single opportunity, and have been making it count. But KC, he's going to get a free one. And that's what you want to see. After what has happened so far, Robot Man just couldn't find contact. He's going to want to save himself in the chat. he knows what happened, so he's not going to take it too hard. But man, if only the Unicorns could just clean it up a little bit. Could be something. That's a great 50. It's dropping straight down. There's no Unicorns player there. STUUUUUBZ too fast to it. It's going to clean that one and push it out towards the Unicorns half. They had the opportunity. They're just not faster than the Gators. They have been there on every single option. Now KC is going to send that one wide and look for the demo. But STUUUUUBZ in return is going to bump Myth, preventing anything from happening. But Myth does find the touch. KC, he's up high. That's off the crossbar. It's going to bounce out, though. Missed opportunity. Myth isn't going to miss that one. They'd equalize. That is a great comeback. KC bumping STUUUUUUBZ out of the net. That is exactly what you want to see coming in to this series. They have to reverse sweep in order to come back in this series. And taking those goals, it matters because you don't want the Gators to get that lead. Because once they do, they settle in their rotations, and it's all uphill for them. So we're going to have to see that ball is way too high. Robot hasn't jumped, but Myth shoots it right at him. KC demoed, opening up the field for the Gators. Myth is going to keep up pressure, low on boost. The boost star from Robot comes through. It's going to kill the offense of the Unicorns, but that's a dangerous ball again. That might just be bouncing in. It's off the crossbar, but Myth, well, he's going to put it away. Unicorns have the lead here for the first time in Game 3. And better late than never. They just have to hold on to it. They have to find something to keep it steady, to keep it alive. So here we go. Gators, can they come back like they did so many times? Or if Unicorns, have they fixed their mistakes in the defense? Well, we're going to have to see. We're already halfway through this game. And Myth, he's getting so calculated with his challenges. Great touch by STUUUUUUBZ to get it into the corner. The 50 win on Myth, though. It's going to push it farther. Robot, that's a weak touch in the midfield. STUUUUUUBZ has to go wide for boost. KC pops it high, and STUUUUUUBZ not giving him any space to work with. Has an open net. KC went for boost. Myth a little bit too wide. Gators are going to equalize. That's the mistakes you can't be making against this team. No one's there to even contest STUUUUUUBZ. They have to clean it up on the rotations. It's exactly what I've been saying. They have to be there. They have to meet the Gators player, because you can't. An open field for the Gators is the worst thing you can give them in this series. And right there, overcommit by Myth. KC now has to rotate back. A little bit too wide. STUUUUUUBZ, he pops it high off the backboard. Doesn't find the right dismount off the wall, but KC, that's a great 50 win. But STUUUUUUBZ bumping him, getting in his way. Low on boost, though. That's in the middle. Myth doesn't get there. Robot just a little bit too fast. KC trying to keep up some pressure so they don't have to start from their line, but it looks like they're going to have to. The demo on the Myth, but KC with an incredible save to keep them in this one. 1 minute to go. We could be looking at our third overtime in this series. Myth off the shot. It's going to find the near post. The bump from KC onto STUUUUUUBZ is good. Loses control, and Myth, that's the shooting we needed to see. This man in Season 1, so good, so calculated. And that's the shooting accuracy we need to see now out of him. Now, the Gators, they've managed to come back on every single lead the Unicorns have had. Can they do it one more time? Can we get the series with every single overtime? That would be something. We saw the reverse sweep finally in Origin League. So can we see it again in Expert League? That's the real question. 30 seconds to go. The Unicorns have good control. KC looking for the bump. Robot doesn't find contact. STUUUUUUBZ diving across the net. It's still in the Gators' half. Unicorns, this is the control you need going into the last few seconds. You just can't let it go. And that's a great shot towards the net. Robot has to make an incredible save. Pinch goes wide. Clock ticking down. Unicorns, they have the possession. Myth's gonna kill all the time he can. STUUUUUUBZ, he keeps it alive, but no, it drops down. Unicorns are gonna force game 4. And what a fashion to do it. They managed to keep a level head. They cleaned up. They managed to keep the lead. Everything they did worked in that one. Myth, again, 100% participation on the offense. KC right there to back him up. 2 assists to his name. They managed to keep the defense up. 4 saves as well. It was just good play by the Unicorns. But they've got to do it 2 more times. And seeing how that game has gone, every single game has been a 1-goal difference. So they've got their work in for them. And well, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. The Gators are not going to go away. If there's a blowout, it's not going to be expected because these teams, the record, it doesn't show how good they are. Unicorns sitting at 1-4, taking it to one of the top 2 teams in the league. And it's good play. They're managing to stay in there and tasked with the reverse sweep, something we've only seen twice so far, and it hasn't even been in the expert league. So now they've got to do it. Can they be the first? Can they? This is the turnaround for their season, and taking it to someone like the Gators is going to be a statement. Gators are going to start it off hot. The drop down wasn't there. Robot doesn't find contact, but both Unicorns players are on the other side of the field. KC with the demo. Myth can't find the shot. Robot sends it over to STUUUUUBZ. Cut off by KC. It's going towards the net. Robot has to pull something out of his bag of tricks. He uses the post to his advantage. Have not heard that, and double commit from the Unicorns gives Robot Man an open net to shoot at. Early goal lead for the Gators. That's the miscommunication that they managed to clean up so much in Game 3, but lost it right there. If you ask me what the play was, I'm not a coach, but we do have some incredible coaches in the Frontier Doubles League. Go check them out and go get signed up, because this is the action we bring every single league so close. And that 50 win from Myth, he's just looking for the equalizer, sends it towards net. STUUUUUUBZ with a great save. KC to keep up pressure. Gets the win, and now Robot Man on the transition, looking for STUUUUUUBZ. No contact to be seen. Open net chance. Myth is not going to miss it this time. Equalized with 4 minutes to go. And that is good patience from Myth. He stopped, he waited, he took the shot and made it count. That is the opportunities that they cannot miss going into the rest of this series. So now, Unicorns, they gotta find the lead, because if they can hold it off for the rest of the game, even park the bus, just hold the defense, just boom the ball, kill every single second off the clock, because I don't see any other way that this Gators team is gonna go away. And Robot Man off the corner, KC with a dangerous fake challenge, gonna buy him some time. And now the pass into Myth. Oh, KC gets the dunk on it too. STUUUUUUBZ, though, a little bit too fast. KC ran out of boost, and now Myth, open net. He threads the needle, drives in between both Gators player, keeps up the pressure. Oh, they bumped each other. Oh, I missed that. Oh, that's hurt. That hurts. Unicorns will take it, though. They needed that one if they wanted to hold a steady lead. And that's a great kickoff by the Gators. Myth is really awkward on the wall, but plays it well into his corner. Looking for STUUUUUUBZ in the midfield, gets the doink, but Myth clears it away. He's all alone, though. KC getting demoed by Robot Man. No one there. He does manage to buy some time for KC to respawn and get into a good position. Robot hunting Myth now. STUUUUUUBZ gets the 50 win, but it's off target. STUUUUUUBZ getting dunked by KC and returned by Robot Man to keep up the pressure for the Gators. Myth is expecting Robot to challenge, but the fakes coming in more and more as the series continues. STUUUUUUBZ not going to find the contact that he wanted. That 50 goes right to Myth and back to KC. It's a great passing play by the Unicorns. They need to put it away, and Myth does. Myth has shown up so huge for the Unicorns in this series, and what a perfectly executed play by the Unicorns. STUUUUUUBZ, he had to read that one off the wall, just couldn't find it. And now this is one of the biggest leads we've seen this series. I believe the only time we've seen a 2-goal lead was the Gators in Game 2, but the Unicorns able to battle back and force the overtime. But they had way less time than the Gators do now. So we're going to have to see Are the Unicorns, are they starting to build momentum? Has Myth shooting cleared up? He's got a hat trick here, and he got 100% participation in the last 2 games. He has been doing everything for this Unicorns team, but no, not to discredit KC. Oh, it's a missed shot by Myth. STUUUUUBZ, he's going to just walk that one into the net. Unicorns have the goal lead still, but under 2 minutes to go. They can't let things like that happen anymore. Because if the Unicorns, they don't have the best track record with overtimes. I don't think they've won too many of them. They did win the one against the Hornets to win the series, and that was their only series win. So they have to keep it strong here, and that's a great 50 by Myth going into the rest of the game. It's going to keep up pressure, and that pop out to KC, it's just a weak shot. Now Gators, counterattack opportunity cut off by Myth in the midfield, and slow plays it out of his corner. He's just trying to kill time. Robot Man looking for something. 50s KC. STUUUUUBZ, he's there to clean it up in the midfield. Pop high. Myth, he gets the save. Puts it into the corner, but STUUUUUUBZ, he's not done yet. Throws in midfield, looking for the demo on KC as well, but couldn't find it. And now Robot with the early challenge. That's an awkward ball. STUUUUUUBZ, he's looking for the double touch. Myth, he gets the save, and STUUUUUUBZ couldn't find it off the dunk. 1 minute to go. Unicorns defense holding in there like it did in the last game, trying to force the game 5 here. They're looking to do it. That's a high bulb. STUUUUUUBZ is backwards. Myth, he's playing a little bit too far back to keep up pressure, but they don't need pressure. They just need control. But KC's gonna give it away. Oh, heartbreak for the Unicorns. KC wanted to control it, but STUUUUUUBZ just goes. This man is a monkey playing on the Gators team. That's not what you want to see. But, oh, it hurts to watch that because the Unicorns, they had every opportunity. KC, he's going to keep up the pressure. Myth to follow it just off the post. Robot Man going to get it by 1. He has 0 boost, and that's just wide. Myth, he has to do something here. STUUUUUUBZ is coming in as well. He plays it off to the side. STUUUUUUBZ, high ball now. KC's got to find contact. It's a dangerous ball. Robot Man, he's up, and STUUUUUUBZ, he's waiting for it. He's there. Cannot get it by KC. A shot again from Robot Man. Unicorns are trying to hold off to overtime. Bumps coming through. Another crucial save by KC. And that ball is stopped by STUUUUUUBZ again. KC, or Myth, looking for the bump just to force overtime. That's high. Myth, he has to spike it down. Oh, doesn't find contact, but is going to get away with it. The 3rd overtime in this 4-game series so far. That is a much-needed win. The Unicorns don't want to overcommit. Robot Man with a great challenge, though. KC, he gave it to STUUUUUUBZ. It's a great pinch going down the other way. Myth backflips. Oh my, no. No. Every overtime. What? Myth backflips, and the pinch finds the top left corner off the bounce from the corner of the field. How does... No, it doesn't end like that. Not... Gators win it in 4, but they had the battle every single step of the way. Oh my... That was unfortunate for the Unicorns. They had it. They had every opportunity in that series to put it away, but they just... Oh, so many things went wrong. And it all happened in overtime. Unicorns, they lost every single one. Oh, it's... What do you even do? The Unicorns, they dropped down to 1-5. And looking at the rest of the season, they showed up here against one of the top teams in the league, but they just needed to find ways to finish it out. It's heartbreak for the Unicorns. I mean... Jeez, the Unicorns had it. They really did. They just needed to find ways to finish out that overtime. Oh man, I can't believe that. Well, this interview is going to be interesting. Let's look and see if we can get the Gator boys in here. because this might be an interesting one. I don't know what to think of it. I mean, the Unicorns had everything going for them, and then it all went away in overtime. Gators, though, are going to go 4-2 now on the record with one more match on the way. And with me right now, we've got STUUUUUBZ and Robot Man of the Gators. Now, boys, I got to know, every single overtime you guys won it, and in some weird ways. What are your thoughts on those?
Never again.
Yeah, we just kind of just had fun with it and just kept beaming shots on target. In a pinch, don't want to talk about it. It was too good.
Yeah. Good was one thing, but bouncing off the corner and going top left in the net. I mean, it's just heartbreak for the Unicorns seeing that. I was losing it right here, and you know, oh man, I guess it's we take those moments, but I gotta know every single one was a 1-goal game. Was there any thought in your mind thinking that the Unicorns were gonna pull off the reverse sweep after game 3?
No, not at all.
Okay, what about you, Robot? I know you're humble.
No, we just relaxed a little bit too much. We acknowledged that we were letting up on the pressure too early, so we ratcheted it back down and we were able to come away with it.
Well, that you did. And I mean, you guys got the win 3-1 style. So, I mean, congrats to you guys. You now go to a 4-2 record. Looking towards the rest of the season, I believe you guys have to play the Hornets next week. You guys have any thoughts on that?
I think it's going to be a fun matchup for sure.
Yeah, I have no opinion on the next match or like idea of what to expect, so should be good.
Oh, we know who you're looking out for, Stubes. You want that Monkeys rematch.
Oh yeah.
Robot, are you also looking forward to the Monkeys, or is there another team you've got your eye set on?
I'm looking forward to every rematch, but the Monkeys sits the highest.
Monkeys hits the highest. Well, that'll be something interesting. And yeah, I mean, dominating. Well, I can't say dominating, but you got your guys' shooting and your pressure was phenomenal in that series. Is there anything you guys have left to say for the stream before we send it off?
Nope. Thanks for casting.
Yeah. That's about it too.
All right. Well, it's a dominate. It's not dominating. It was a very hard fought victory for the Gators, but the Unicorns, they just couldn't hold it out. Gators, number 2 in the league. They're looking out for Penguins and looking for some hard fought rematches. And that's going to do it for us right now. But later on, we've got 2 more matches coming up tonight. So you're not going to miss that. But for now, I've been Chris with our lovely streamer Ryan. We'll be back later for more FDL action. Peace out.